Good morning, everybody. Hello, everybody. This is Hebro77, and I'm your host with the most that loves Space Ghost Coast to Coast. And it is now time for our Saturday Night Matinee. That's right, the matinee that happens on Saturday nights. It's your host, Hebro77, along with good old Sagittariusly speaking. This has been a pre-recorded message, but boy, brother, is it ever a good message if there's ever a message to have. And now, here is your intro for Saturday Night Matinee. Take it away, Jake.
Excuse me, but Jake's, let me guess, on vacation.
Then take it away, George.
George has got the flu.
Oh, great. Who do we have left? Bob. Okay, Bob, take it away.
Huh? Oh, what do you want there, man?
Play the entrance theme.
Oh, let's see here. Is it this button?
No, don't push that button.
Well, let's see here now.
Is it that one? No. That one? No. Hey, you're changing the colors. Oh my God. Here, I'll just do it. Damn. Hey everybody, I'm your host with the most that likes cinnamon butter on his toast from time to time. Hebro77 here, along with good old Sagittariusly speaking, and welcome to Saturday Night Matinee.
Saturday Night Matinee, huh?
Saturday Night Matinee. Yes, sir.
Well, I'm glad to be here on Saturday Night Matinee, Mr. Hebro77, sir. I think that I see you got the Christmas festivities laid out, the fancy intro, the tree up in the corner is doing its thing, and I'm here live and present, ready to go live and direct, my friend.
Live and direct. Well, that's exactly what we are. We're live and we are very direct with our audience.
Yes, we are.
We got Keith's dad hanging out with us, DD74 in the house, good old Bear Lambskin, Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine. Huh, that seems like I've heard that name before.
Yeah, a couple times maybe for a little bit. And hey, we got bone breaking action where Saturday Night Matinee is real.
Well, yeah, it's definitely real.
It's the real deal. It's the real deal that likes to give people a thrill. And we don't molest them like those other guys.
No, those other guys do. Yeah, you're right. We definitely don't.
No, but it sounds like you're having some technical difficulties over there, Saggy.
Well, what makes you say that?
Well, I don't know. You just sound interrupted.
Like, give me an example. Like, everything. Is my audio cutting out, or what's going on?
Yeah, your audio's cutting out a little bit. Speaking of audio cutting out, we got Philo Fire in the audience as well.
You mean Philo Fire?
Yeah, Philo. You say Philo, I say Philo, a Philo, fire, Philo, fire. Oh, you know it. You know the thing.
Yes. Is my audio still cutting out?
What's that?
Is my audio still cutting out?
No, you're good.
Okay, cool.
Yes,
You know the thing.
the whole tomato deal.
Yes, potato.
You know, what about rice? You know, I like to eat rice.
Okay, what about rice?
Man, I tell you what, you take some rice and then you take some nice strip steak. You take that steak and just slice it in nice thin strips, and then you take your mushrooms and
Uh-huh.
your celery and you chop that all up. Maybe a little bit of onion in there if you like, and
Uh-huh.
then you've got peppers. You take your green peppers and chop them up real nice, but don't cut them up. Don't dice them. Slice them. You want to
Don't
slice
dice
your
them,
pepper.
slice them, yeah.
Yeah. And
Get it
then
right or pay the price, my friend.
you got yourself some nice pepper steak and rice, brother.
Okay, I'm down.
Oh, and pour soy sauce in there. Tons of soy sauce. That's the main ingredient. That's what makes it so yummy.
All right.
Mm.
Sold.
So that's what we're doing tonight. We're going to cook a bucket of rice and then, make some steak, and we'll leave you guys out of it. See ya.
All right. Well, you're not gonna leave me out of it, though, right?
Well, no, I'll send it to you through the internet tube.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. They got this new invention now where you could put you put anything in the tube. It's like that tube that you get at the bank, you know?
All right, yeah.
Yeah, you put anything in there. You put if you want to send money, like actual cash money, you can send that. And then if you want to send your friend food or, cigarettes, for example, like anytime you need cigarettes, just let me know. Just put it in the tube.
So as long as it fits in the tube.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have beaming technology quite yet, but we got tubes that run everywhere.
In theory, it seems like that would actually work.
What, tubes or beaming?
Yeah, like a tube messenger delivery service. If we had, we have all the the power lines and the water lines, and why not have air tubes with suction power that we can just send small physical items anywhere they need to go without, a courier or mailman or anything.
Because if that fell into the wrong hands, it could be a very deadly weapon, my friend.
Yeah, I can see how privacy concerns can come up.
Well,
But
no, I
still,
wasn't talking
I
about
like the
privacy.
concept.
I was talking about,
What
sending
would you say?
what if someone wanted to send a deadly virus to you in a tube?
Well, yeah, there's that. But
Or,
whatever you could do in the mail, you could do in the tube.
well, no, because you could fart in a tube. You can't do that in the mail.
Oh, yeah. See, you could have filtration devices, my friend.
There you go. Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
That'd block those out. But yeah, anything that's made for good can always be turned to evil. That goes for anything, though.
Yeah, you're right. I would be down with the tube. I think you would have had to propose it like back in the, early to mid 1800s. For it to actually have become a thing. But I could see how if it would have caught on, it would have.
Well, I don't know if it could have been a thing back in the 1800s. They didn't have that kind of technology, the suction devices.
Oh, but still, it's not that hard of a thing to. It's possible, is what I'm saying. If you could go back in time with, knowing, you see what I'm saying, you could apply the physics.
Speaking of physics, I hear that Michael, I've got a huge gap in my tooth that you could fit a bowling ball through it. Strahan actually got shot out into outer space today.
Well, what do you mean, Michael? You fit a large gap between his tooth, shot out to outer space today. Like, what did he do?
Basically, nothing. He got.
Did he get on one of those Bezos rockets, or who flew him up there?
Yeah, this astronaut dude and another astronaut dude and some chick,
they're like, "Yo, Stray, come on, man, we're going up to space and get like a space Slurpee and a hot dog. You want to come with?"
Yeah, that's basically how they did it.
All right.
He'll go anywhere for a space hot dog and a Slurpee.
Right, I can see how that could work out.
Yeah. But no, seriously, man. He did. He went up, and then they left the Earth's atmosphere, if you can believe that. For those of you that believe the Earth has an atmosphere, and
Well, I believe that it has. I mean, I'm breathing, ain't I?
well, yeah, but I mean, like, if you could believe that, like, there's a barrier there that they could break, they broke that barrier, and
They broke the barrier.
well,
Oh
like,
no! Now all the air is going to get out.
all the air is going to get out. Why you oughta. Let's just
No,
say
but
let's just say like we're a couple of dumbasses that don't know anything, like we don't know
uh-huh.
any better,
All
and
right.
just pretend for the
Well, I'm
for
really good
argument's
at that. So I think I started like I don't know 10 minutes ago. But
Uh, just for the sake of argument, that all that scientist stuff does exist.
okay,
Just for argument's sake.
believe in the science. Okay, I'm with you.
So that's basically what they did. They went up, broke the you know what, got through there. They floated around outer space for a second and then came back down.
Likely story.
Well, yeah, that's why you got to pretend to be dumb.
Gotcha. All right. Well, oh gosh darn, I can't believe it.
Yeah, there you go. That's more like it.
All right.
What was that one video I did? You sounded just like that guy. Goofy, go back and watch TV. Listen to the guy on the TV.
I'll be a monkey's uncle.
Speaking of monkeys,
They used to fly them out into space too, by the way.
yes, they did. There's a whole movie based off of that.
What is it called? Like Apollo 11?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, let's just check it.
But I know that there was monkeys that was shot out in space, and they did a whole
I
movie.
thought Tom Hanks played one of the monkeys, but I digress.
Oh, speaking of monkeys,
Uh-huh.
there's been a sad passing here recently. One of the monkeys died.
I saw something about it. It's such a tragic story too.
Yeah.
Apparently, when he went up into space,
No,
he
not that monkey.
oh,
You goofball.
okay.
I'm
Well,
talking
what
about
monkey you died recently?
I'm talking about an actual monkey. Like,
Yeah, I was talking about one of the monkey astronauts.
walking down the street.
Oh, those
We're
guys.
the funniest bands that you ever did meet. Hey, 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 we're the monkeys. We don't go monkeying around. We're too busy singing to bring anybody down. Those monkeys.
Okay, yeah, the monkeys.
The monkeys. I need one of those things to play whenever we say the monkeys.
Now, were they like a ripoff of the Beatles, like really bad or just kind of bad?
No, they were just a ripoff of the Beatles.
Okay.
Kind of bad. I don't know if it was really bad. They were really good, actually.
Yeah, I mean, in some, I mean, I can see how somebody could even try to say they were even better in some regards.
I mean, supposedly
They had a hit TV show for like I don't know how many seasons.
Oh, I don't know how many seasons it was, like 3 or something.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure it wasn't that long, but they definitely had their fans. And I'll tell you what, I wasn't a fan of all their songs, but I do like some of their songs. Although
I like the theme song you were just singing. That one was always catchy. Yeah,
but I liked "Cheer Up, Sleepy Jean." Something, something, you know what I mean. It's something, blah, 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 blah. Homecoming queen, do, 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 do.
All right. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that one, I don't think.
Well, apparently I'm not either. Not real well. But
yeah, the blah, blah, blah part sounded pretty cool, though.
Yeah. But no, the guy Pete, I think his name's Pete.
Yeah, I think his name is Pete.
Peter something or another. I think he's the one that died.
Oh man, sorry to hear that. Yeah, he was like 70 something, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have the full report up here of how he died, but
well, what do you mean you don't got the full report?
Well, I'm too lazy to Google it, I guess. Hold on a second. Let me look it up. I will Google it.
You will Google it, huh?
Monkey died. Okay, let's see. No.
I had a feeling you weren't going to get the results you were looking for.
This isn't the monkey I'm looking for.
No.
Dang it. Monkey.
I think they spelled monkey funny, don't they?
What do you mean?
Like group of member of monkeys passes or something. You see what I'm saying? But how do they spell the monkeys? Is it Monkees?
Oh, it's Peter Tork. Peter Tork. That's the one that died.
Torque.
Yeah. Monkeys bassist and singer Peter Tork dies at 77.
Oh, wow.
So here we go. Where I'm going to look up. There's a news article here, a small one.
All right.
I'm just going to read it without showing it on the screen, if that's cool.
I'm fine with that. I mean, just get to the heart of the matter, my friend.
Yeah. Peter Tork, a blues and folk musician who became a teeny bopper sensation as a member of the Monkees, the wisecracking made-for-TV pop group that imitated and
Wisecracking made-for-TV pop group, huh?
That's right.
That's kind of I resemble that remark, but I digress. Go ahead.
Made-for-TV pop group that imitated and briefly outsold the Beatles died
What?
February.
What do you briefly outsold the? Why'd they have to, squeeze that little dig in there?
Wait a minute. What the hell? This is not now.
What do you mean?
It wasn't Peter Tork.
Oh, shoot. When did Peter pass?
My gosh, I didn't know Peter Tork died.
Well,
When did he die?
what was the date of his passing?
February 21st, back in he had an infection in his tongue in 2009. What the hell?
Oh, 2009.
Yeah.
So he just died then.
So it says he was 77.
Man, so he was 77 back in 2009?
No. Like he didn't die in 2009. He had a thing.
So when did he die?
Okay, now wait a second here. Hold on.
You got me so confused.
That article says February of 2019.
All right.
So who's the one that died here recently?
You're the one who was telling me about it.
Okay. I know Davy Jones passed away not too long ago, if I'm not mistaken, but
yeah, but I mean that I kind of remember that too.
Let's see here. Oh, was it Mickey? No, was it Mickey? It was the dude with the hat. What? This is weird, dude.
I'd say.
Let's see here.
Just when you think you got it all figured out, my friend.
Michael Nismith. Maybe that's it. Michael Nismith.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. Yep. This is it right here. Okay.
All right. Michael, not Fontaine, Nismith.
Nismith. Yes.
Yes, Nismith.
Dead at 78.
Oh, man.
So I think you were mixed up too.
Well, what do you mean I was mixed up to?
You said 77.
I said that he was in the 70s.
Oh, you didn't say a specific. Okay,
No.
I'm sorry. Okay, so Michael Nismith, singer and guitarist for the Monkees, died on Friday from natural causes at the age of 78. Natural causes?
Actual cause? What's actual? I mean,
No,
if I
not
hand you a
actual.
stick of dynamite and it blows up in your hand, that's the actual cause. But
No, natural.
natural causes. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't say actual.
I thought you said actual causes.
No.
Natural, all natural causes.
Yeah, see, okay, so what did they lose? 3 guys now? 2 guys? Huh.
Hmm.
I didn't know Peter Tork died.
All right.
Wow. Okay, there's a lot of things I'm finding out here I didn't know about.
Yeah, it seems like we're getting up to speed in real time, my friend.
Yeah. Well, what was the audience? I guess the audience was on top of it before I even said anything.
You mean chat done figured it out and was waiting for us to catch up?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
so.
we're known to do that from time to time.
We are. Yeah. When I was looking it up, I couldn't see chat. See?
Right. And I was sitting here being lazy, not looking.
Mike's mom invented whiteout. Are you talking about Michael Fontaine? Because I heard that before. I heard that one. He wrote us a long letter one time about his mom inventing whiteout. So I remember that.
Hey. I mean, I remember when it used to be spelled differently. I can tell you that much.
Whiteout?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Michael would be the expert on that since his mom invented it.
Yeah, I know, right?
So how is it M-ed? He's asking.
I mean, look at the spelling. Google whiteout. I mean, they got it all jacked up.
I kind of remember like it being a major ME, but I can't remember how it was. So yeah, let me go ahead and I'll look it up. Hold on to your britches there, Sonny.
All right, I'm holding on tight.
Okay, good, because you don't have a belt. I made you a belt for rope and sent it down the tube, but I guess you never got that.
Right? You know how those tube things work out sometimes.
Yeah. Oh wow, yeah, the H is missing.
Yeah.
What? Okay, but check this out though.
All right.
Look what happens when I did a search for it. Let me share my screen.
All right.
I come across the Mandela effect earlier, but I'll get to that. It goes back to the monkey talk.
All right.
But here we go. Okay, so it says here, see whiteout. And they did that, of course. That's because that's how I put it in. And it gives a description here, whiteout. WHIT. Am I sharing my screen? Whiteout. To cover or obscure something completely or within a white substance, often used in passive constructions. And here it shows the correct spelling of white, but that looks like a different brand. That looks like an actual, like, not whiteout brand. But here's what you're talking about. This is what it looks like. White out. WITE. It just looks weird too. This with that little period thing, whatever it is. That looks weird. I hope you're seeing this, Michael Fontaine, because I don't know if I'm sharing my screen or not. Let me hide this. Okay. So yeah, I remember this now. I remember this being like a really huge Mandela effect that nobody seemed to talk about. So there you go. Whiteout is one word, said Bear Lambskin. Yeah, right there. Whiteout. So anyway, yeah, there's that. Let me stop sharing my screen so Saji can come back. I think that's why we lost him. Also, he's muted up. He may not realize it. And there you go. There you have it. There's the Mandela effect. So let me get rid of I guess I have to stop sharing my screen altogether here. That's a shame. I have to.
Yeah. I think I'm.
You were almost back. You're almost back, and then you stepped out again. But let me read some of the comments here until you get back. It had school bus on it. I'm confused on what Hebrew said. Philifire says weird. Yeah. Philifire also says some peeps mentioned it. If my mom invented it, I wouldn't be here. I'd be in California instead of New York. Huh? So wait, I thought you said your mom invented it. Now I'm really confused. I thought you went into a long story one time about how your mom invented the whiteout. Am I having like a brain epilepsy or what? Do you remember that, Saji? You remember him going into a long story about how his mom invented whiteout? And oh, you're still gone. Still gone. I think you're starting to come back a little. I heard a little bit of something. Well, here, let me drink my cream soda until you come back. Okay. Well, we're Sagittarius. But okay, so if Michael Fontaine's mom didn't invent whiteout, then why do I remember like a long story about how your mom invented whiteout? You told me that like in a letter once. Number one. Number two, Philofire just mentioned it. She just mentioned Michael mom invented whiteout. I know that's what she just said. She just said that. Why would she say that if it wasn't true? I'm confused, man. I'm really confused. Oh man. Okay, I'm scrolling up here. I'm trying to see the conversation. Oh, Michael Fontaine said Mike's mom invented whiteout. Oh, Mike Nesmith, his mom invented whiteout. Okay. But then why do I remember you and me having a conversation, Mike? Wait, what did your mom invent? Your mom invented something. Or you invented something? What was it? You invented something. I can't remember what it was you said, but you invented something. You went to a long story about it. I remember a long time ago. What the hell was it though? What was it, Saji? Do you remember?
No, but I'm pretty sure that Mike Tyson invented blackouts.
Yeah, you're probably right. But Saji, you muted up again.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you remember Michael Fontaine saying he invented something or his mom invented something?
Oh man, put me on the spot, huh? I see how you are.
Oh, that's what it was. Magnet on a stick. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm sorry, dude.
Magnet on the stick. On a stick. It wasn't.
I remember. Yes.
It wasn't. It wasn't a caveman that invented that, my friend.
No, it's Michael Fontaine.
No, Michael Fontaine invented it.
Michael Fontaine invented magnet on a stick. I remember.
He was the first guy to say, "What if I take this magnet and put it on a stick?"
Yep.
Huh. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, apparently so.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to get that all confused. I thought Philofire was the one that said Mike's mom invented whiteout. And I thought she was talking about Michael Fontaine. Then I looked up and I realized that I was reading the wrong comment, that it was Michael Fontaine that said Mike's mom invented whiteout. Talking about Mike from the Monkees. Hey, we're the Monkees. We're not fooling around.
Definitely not.
Too busy singing to punch you into the ground.
Into the ground, my friend.
Into the ground. Right into the ground. But speaking of the Monkees, something very curious happened to me today.
Don't tell me you came up with the idea of sticking a magnet on a stick.
No, that wasn't curious at all.
Okay. Well, what did you do today then?
I actually invented poo on the stick though. But that never really turned out well. Nobody wanted to buy
I want to
poo.
know who was the first person to put a marshmallow on the stick.
Probably the same person that put poo on the stick. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
One put white on a stick, the other put black on a stick.
right.
And
Yeah.
they both used them for correcting errors, my friend.
Yes.
Yes, but I digress.
Anyway. No, so curious is I got up, I had stayed up all night because of the storms. I'm sure you've all seen the video already, but I'm gonna talk about the storms here a little bit later into the broadcast. But I was watching Curious George, like I was flipping through the channels and there was Curious George, and I said, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on for a minute. And by the way, it was a weird episode about Groundhog Day. Like he was wondering, like, why is the groundhog significant with the changing of the weather when he sees his shadow? Because he was really believing that shit. He was like, so groundhog sees his shadow. What's the scientific evidence of all this? And anyway, so I'm sitting there watching Curious George.
Okay.
And I'm looking at the cartoon and I'm like, man, I know the Mandela effect about his tail. That's like one of the very first ones, right? But it's
The
like
what now? The what are you talking about? The very first one, what?
the Mandela effect.
Curious George's tail?
Yeah, about his tail.
Oh yeah. I'm with you now. Go ahead.
Like, and I'm like, I know that's one of the very earliest Mandela effects, but I've only seen it like pictures of it, like on the computer and stuff. But when I'm sitting there watching this show, I'm thinking,
Like actually, in the trenches, getting some Curious George in, right? Yeah, I'm with you.
I'm like, man, that doesn't look right. He's supposed to have a tail. He's supposed to be swinging around by the tail, have a soda in one hand, a banana in the other, and his feet should be free to do whatever they want. Like he should have a tail. It just looked really weird, awkward, bizarre, whatever verb you want to throw in there, or adjective, I guess, or noun, whatever it's called. Throw it in there because, man, I got to tell you, and it looked out of place to me, man. It's like, and there's no mention of it. There's no like, how kids like to pull on tails of animals and stuff like that. There's no kids like trying to pull on his tail or nothing. It just seems weird. I don't know.
Yeah, instead of the elephant in the room, it's the tailless monkey in the room, my friend.
Yeah. So if you guys ever get a chance, I mean, really take your time to get on. Maybe you could find videos on YouTube or something, but it's just not the same thing. If you have a TV, like I know a lot of people gave up on their TVs and, they discarded their cables long ago and whatever. But if you have YouTube and it's connected to the whatever your system is, however it works, I get mine through my Xbox. But
will you personally like help anybody who needs to find Curious George with any tech issues they may experience along the way?
Yes. I'm just saying, like, just give it a watch because it's really surreal feeling sitting there watching a monkey with no tail. It's just really bizarre. It's weird, It just is. It's a surreal feeling.
Huh. All right. Yeah, I imagine it's. I can see how that could be the case, but yeah.
Because when you imagine Curious George, you imagine him getting in a lot of trouble and shit, and it's like,
yeah.
I could just imagine like him swinging around, his tail getting in the way, and knocking over like priceless antiques, and that would make for some good episodes. And you think the writers would think of this stuff, right? But no, they're like, they drew a monkey and they said, "Oh, we won't give him a tail because he's a particular kind of monkey." Who does?
Well, we don't have enough room in this scene for the big yellow hat and the tail. One of them's got to go.
Yeah.
Well, I like the big yellow hat idea. All right, off with the tail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Weird. Sorry, I walked away for a second, but you know, the Curious George thing. When you get to think about it, really, you look at the books, and I'm going to tell a story here before
Are you going to tell a tale of no tail, my friend?
No, I'm going to tell a fairy tale.
Okay, a
At the
fairy
end of
tale
the-
of no tail.
At the end of the program about the big bad wolf. But I'm
At
going
the
to
end of
do
the
it.
program. Okay.
I thought about making this a thing where I tell fairy tales in a way that's kind of like leaned more towards adults.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of like what I did last time, remember?
Yes.
So, hey, we got okay, so let's read Bear Lambskin's comment here. Let's see here.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Curious George is more an ape than his monkey. That's why he has no tail. I don't see ape in him though. I know apes don't have tails because I know, like you see a giant ape on top of a Chrysler building and you never really see
What
a
do you
tail
mean
on him.
he's more ape? I mean, did he? What did he have? Like
Wait, that's gorillas. No, gorillas don't have tails. Are you mean to tell me apes don't have tails either?
but like, was his mom an ape and his dad a monkey? I mean, where what does this theory stem from? I want to know Curious George origin story.
Oh, wait a minute, apes don't have tails. Remember the ape, like grape ape? Grape ape
Yeah,
doesn't have a
King
tail.
Kong don't have a tail either. No.
Well, King Kong's a gorilla, isn't he?
Oh, okay. Yeah, there is a distinction between apes and gorillas, isn't there?
Yeah. But I wonder also, like, you talk about apes. I'm trying to think about apes, like the Planet of the Apes. Like when you think about the Planet of the Apes, none of those have tails, do they?
Well, I mean, I guess not. I'm not really up on my monkey tailologies.
No, I'm just saying I've seen all the Planet of the Ape movies and none of them have tails.
Well, but we're basing our factual scientific determination off of movies, my friend.
Well, no. No, because they showed the apes. Like they show like actual
Yeah,
apes.
but they also talk like human beings in the movie. They don't do that in real life either.
Well, no, but I'm just saying, like, I know now. I know the apes don't have tail. Like I knew that for a long time before I
Okay.
without. But I base my things off of movies because that's what I'm most familiar with.
All right. So we're going to run with the theory apes or gorillas don't have tails.
No.
And for some reason, Curious George is one of those kind.
But here's the thing. No,
Oh.
it's Curious George, the curious little monkey, though.
Yeah. I don't know. I think we should Google into it.
He's the curious monkey. Monkeys have tails.
Yeah, he is a monkey. I mean,
Right.
he's isn't he? Or was his
mean,
mama
why
ape?
would they? Okay, what wouldn't it? Okay, listen. Why wouldn't it be Curious George, the curious little ape, if he's an ape?
Or like, yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like the writers would know this.
Mm-hmm.
They do their research, I'm sure. Unlike us tonight.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. Well, okay. Tell you what. Let me look into it. We got time. That's all we have is time.
Well, I mean, it's mostly all we have anyway.
Curious George, George. Oh, wow. You know what? It came up as Curious George and Ape or Monkey. Right there. In the
All right,
search
let's
bar
get
right there.
down to the nuts and bolts of it, my friend.
Yeah. Is Curious George an ape or monkey? I'll share my screen on this one because it's like an article.
All right.
Let me get my.
It sounds like they decided that they needed to come up with a narrative to explain this whole tail missing business. So this ought to be interesting.
Maybe, yeah. Okay, is Curious George an ape or a monkey? Well, let's read this article that says what's the deal, Lucille. All right. So it says here, Curious George is called a little monkey in all the Curious George literature, TV
All
shows, and movies. But Curious George has no tail, and generally this means you are an ape. So there you go. That's what I was talking about, the Planet of the Apes earlier, man.
Mm-hmm.
But there is one monkey with no tail, or at least one that is vestigial. What's that word, man?
Hold on. I'm zooming in. Where are you at? Put your cursor on it.
Yeah, this word here.
Oh, versatile.
That's not versatile. There's no
Oh
R in
no,
there.
vestigial.
Vestigial. See, I would have known it if
Vestigial
it
or
was
vestigial, I guess.
vestigial. Yeah.
Mm.
And not visible. Okay.
Yeah, the Barbary Maroc or what macaque. I'm sorry, macaque.
Uh-huh.
The Barbary macaque.
For this reason, some have suggested that George is a monkey specific.
Some have suggested. Who is this some, and why are they suggesting?
Yeah. Keep your
But go ahead.
George is a monkey, specifically a Barbary macaque, or perhaps a close previously undiscovered species. Well, now wait a minute. Here's the problem.
What previously undiscovered? What is he? A mandanimal?
Yeah, I mean, why? I would think he would already be like a established monkey, like something that's already out there in nature. Why would they come up with something that hasn't even been discovered yet?
This article gives us more questions than answers, my friend.
It does, but I am going to read it because I am that kind of guy.
All right, well, let's keep going.
However,
one
of the main features distinguishing between monkeys and apes is an intermembrel index. Intermembrel. Yeah, that's what it says. Index.
Let me see here. Where are you at again?
Intermembrel. Index.
Yeah, you're right. Intermembral. The intermembral index. Okay, well, what about the intermembral index?
This is simply the relative proportion of the forelimbs and the hind limbs. Apes have short legs and long arms. Well, yeah.
All right, I'm with you so far.
I think his arms are proportionally about the size of, I don't know. Unless you are a man and a yellow hat variety of ape. While monkeys have more even length limbs, the image above compares a young chimpanzee to stand in for the apes as Barbary macaque and Curious George with the limb lengths marked off with a red line. I'll look at that here in a second. This seems to indicate that George is an ape. Also note that the man in the yellow hat originally kidnapped George in the jungle. He did.
He's a kidnapper?
Yeah, apparently.
A monkey napper, if you will.
Yeah, a monkey napper.
Huh.
There's another possibility that Curious George is an undiscovered type of primate that is technically a monkey.
But I always thought of the big man in the big yellow hat as like an upstanding citizen of the community.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, right. Like I thought he found George like out somewhere and adopted him.
Yeah. I didn't realize he was monkey nap. He's out stealing monkeys from the jungle.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, right.
But let's keep going. We're losing focus here.
Yes, we are. We are not certain of the genetic heritage of the mysterious ape Sundogo. So perhaps George is one of those. A Sundogo? Note that
Uh-huh.
these comparisons are being made among old world primates. If new world primates are included in the mix, then they may end up being more questions than answers. And that's exactly what you were saying.
Yes, I know, right? This article didn't clear it up. It muddied the waters.
And I don't see a maybe there's one down here. I don't see a
What do the comments say?
I don't see a picture that they're talking about.
Oh, maybe you got to go back up to the top.
No, I went up to the top. See?
Maybe there's a link,
No.
like where I mentioned it.
Maybe I'll click this. Ah, that just takes me to Amazon.
Yeah.
Ah.
You got baited.
Oh well. At least I didn't get masturbated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Is
saying? 'Cause
that
they're
a thing?
masters at that technique of clickbaiting. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, so that's interesting and weird, and it doesn't answer our question. What is Curious George? I honestly, in my opinion, I'm allowed to form my opinion, but you know what they say, opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one, and you know what the beep comes out of them.
What comes out, my friend?
Well, you know.
Okay.
The thing.
You know the thing.
The thing.
You know the thing.
That's true. I do know the thing. All right, so I guess good thing that we were able to totally not figure that out. Now I feel even more confused than I was previously.
I'm more curious, even.
Yeah, more curious.
Yeah.
And again, the only thing new now is that I realize that the man in the yellow hat isn't such a really the great guy they make him out to be.
I know he's totally he's
he's kind of the criminal variant, my friend.
Yeah, he's out running around kidnapping monkeys for God knows what purpose. Or apes, I should say.
Yeah. Or nobody's really even sure what it is.
Maybe he's kidnapping them to sell to NASA to ship off so they can send them into outer space to die.
And that's why he wears a hat that's like 3 sizes over large so that he can, enter and exit the customs program by hiding monkeys under his hat.
There you go.
Uh-huh.
I think we just opened up a whole new conspiracy, my friend.
Yes, I think so.
The man in the yellow hat conspiracy. That would make for a good Bond villain is the man in the yellow hat. The man in the yellow hat. Do.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So, but hey, no, we've got some interesting things to talk about. But, however,
we're going to take our sweet ass time getting to it. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, actually, we kind of are.
Oh, okay.
I got it. I'm running low on. Wait, no, I'm not. I got plenty to drink.
You're running low on excuses then. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, probably.
I'm just teasing. No, what did you want to talk about though? For real?
Well,
anything good?
Yes. Well, no, not it's good, but it's not good.
Well, yeah, but it's not. It was until it wasn't.
Right.
Okay.
So, as I mentioned in my video, anyone that's seen my video.
So I think a lot of people blew past it, my friend.
Flew past it. That's funny.
I said blew or flew. Yeah, whichever.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Before I get started in that article, I have another conspiracy theory. I want to throw out there at you.
Don't get it twisted, my friend. Go ahead.
So, all this tornado talk had me thinking about the Wizard of Oz.
Okay, I'm vaguely familiar with the concept.
Mm-hmm. And what if? Now,
What if?
remember, this is just a film theory, mind you.
A what theory?
A film theory.
A film theory?
Yes.
Like FILM?
Well, yeah,
Okay, I'm with you so far.
a film theory. Now,
Well, lay this film theory on me, my friend.
what if?
What if
What if during the tornado,
during
like
the tornado?
all those like Uncle Ben and Aunt Varoof or whatever her name is, and all the farm hands, like what if they got into the cellar and they got down there, but Dorothy didn't make it, and then like when the door hit her in the back of the head, it actually ended up killing her.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, and she went to a place that wasn't heaven, it wasn't hell, but it was purgatory. And
Dang, it's you're taking this on a whole different level. All right, go ahead.
yeah, and what if the ruby slippers were they said that she always had the power to get back at any time. What if the
Huh?
ruby slippers, like, and then she clicked her heels at the end of the movie, right?
Yeah, it said there's no place like home. If that hasn't been in me, I'm not sure if that's what she says still or not.
But see, while she was in purgatory, she had to kill the witch because she had committed so many sins that killing the witch was her way of getting out of purgatory and getting put into heaven. And heaven to her would be back on the farm in Kansas, right?
Okay.
So she gets back, she wakes up in her bed on the farm
Uh-huh.
in Kansas. However,
However,
she's still dead. And then all of those people who come up to her aunt and uncle and the farm hands, Hank and Tom and Bill,
uh-huh,
those guys, whatever
uh-huh.
their names were. But they come up. What if those people died like years after Dorothy died, and they are just now meeting her because they all went straight to heaven. They didn't commit any sins or anything, or they did, but all their sins were forgiven and blah blah blah. They found redemption somehow, and they got into heaven. But
Okay.
Dorothy was still stuck in the land of Oz, which is purgatory.
Uh-huh.
But then when she did her good deed by killing the witch, because witches are evil and whatnot.
Uh-huh.
So she did that, and then
So by committing murder, she got into heaven.
well, no, it's not murder.
Oh.
She just threw water in the witch. So let's say that water was just like holy water, and
All
then
right.
so not killing the witch, but she baptized it with the holy water, and then the
So she
evil
saved the
spirit-
witch.
Yeah, she saved the witch. And
Okay.
that was her redemption. And then she got into heaven, and then she wakes up in her bed, or what she thinks is her bed in Kansas, but it's
Mhm.
really her idea of heaven. And then like all those other people are there, and she thinks that it's the people like the Tin Man, Lion, and Scarecrow, but it was really them kind of guiding her on her journey, on her way to save the witch.
Find a way to get to heaven with them.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
So yeah, there it is. It's all laid out for you because basically heaven, hell, and purgatory have no time. Like there's no concept of time in any of them. Like let's say tomorrow I die
All
and
right.
then I get
It
into
was
heaven.
nice knowing you, man. I
Yeah.
mean, I know you were worried about the tornadoes and everything, and if only you could have just been a little bit faster.
Yeah. But no, for real though.
All right,
Let's
go
say
ahead. Yeah.
I die. I
Yeah.
get into heaven.
All
And
right.
but for you, I've been dead for like several years, but for me, I've only been dead for like one day.
So, like 10 years from now, I die,
Yes.
and then I get to heaven and I see you. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, it's been 10 years. You're like, dude, I just got here.
Right.
Okay, I'm with you.
Yeah. So that's what happened in The Wizard of Oz.
All right.
So there you go. How do you like that? How do you like my film theory?
Well, it's an interesting one. I don't know that I totally have my brain wrapped around it, but it sounds like you've spent a lot of deep thought on it. So there's that, and I mean, yeah, it's intriguing. I guess I could say that about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Just intriguing. Just something to just like amuse yourselves over,
All right. Yeah. I mean, that was a long rabbit hole you went down to bring me back up to the surface,
Yeah.
but we eventually got there,
Oh.
and yeah, that's cool, man.
Speaking of rabbit holes, I could come up with a whole theory about Alice in Wonderland too, but I'm not going to do that. This is not an Alice in Wonderland talk. This is a tornado talk.
Well, I tell you what, whatever kind of brownies you're eating, I'll eat one with you. We can talk Alice in Wonderland next time.
Yes, we'll do that next time. But seriously though, man, I do have some good news and I got some bad news. Like the good news is in Southern Illinois, we were all safe, and everyone who watched the video pretty much can tell you that. But a tornado, not tornadoes, mind you, but a tornado, just one giant tornado. I think it was an F5, ripped through Arkansas, destroyed a nursing home, and I think it left at least 2 people dead. And on its way, it went through Arkansas, I think, to parts of Missouri, and then ended up in Mayfield, Kentucky. And when it went through Mayfield, Kentucky, it caused a significant amount of damage. And in fact, I think the Kentucky governor said estimated between 75 and 50 people were found dead or missing.
Oh
Because
man,
a
that's
lot
not
of
good.
people trapped in various places. I do
So
have
there's people. There could be someone right now, like under some rubble, hoping to be found.
yes.
Man, my hearts and prayers go out to those individuals, my friend.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it was devastating. And I do have some articles here I'd like to read if you guys don't mind.
I mean, yeah, go for it.
I mean, here we go. Let's
I was going to try to make some type of joke about, you're reading, but it just didn't feel right. So go. Your reading is actually quite excellent. So, yeah, let's read on, my friend.
well, my reading is not that. Oh my god, I just lost my pictures.
Well, what do you mean you just lost your pictures?
Oh, I had pictures. Hold on. I got to get back into the thing.
You know the thing.
Sorry guys, I was taking things off of the oh wait, no, wait. There it is up there. Hold on. 1 second.
All right.
Just give me 1 second. I just need 1 second. Okay, there they are. Whew. Okay. So I got pictures to share after I read these articles. I'll read this one first, and then you guys let me know where we stand from there. I probably won't read the whole thing. Let's see. Let's see what I'm sharing here. Okay. There we go. At least 70 feared dead in Kentucky alone, governor says after tornadoes, but I heard it was just one tornado. I guess I was
It
wrong.
sounds like there was more than one, my friend.
Hit southern U.S. So let's see just how many tornadoes there were. And here is a picture right there of the devastation. Let me go ahead and click on that before I read the article. You can see all the damage here to the rooftops and certain houses and buildings and stuff.
Yeah, the one house there on the left, I mean, it looks like most of the furniture stayed in place, but all the walls got knocked down.
Mm-hmm. But with that being said, let me exit this picture.
All right.
And go down here. Okay. Storms unleashed devastating tornadoes late Friday and early Saturday across parts of the central and southern United States, including Kentucky, where the governor says the death toll may exceed 70 after one of the toughest nights in Kentucky history. Among the most significant damage, tornadoes or strong winds collapsed an occupied candle factory in Kentucky, an Amazon warehouse in western Illinois, and a nursing home in Arkansas. Okay, that's the one I mentioned. Killing people in each community and leaving responders scrambling to rescue others. More than 30 tornadoes. Whoa, 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 wow. More than 30 tornadoes have been reported in at least 6 states, including Missouri, Tennessee, and Mississippi. A stretch of more than 250 miles from Arkansas to Kentucky might have been hit by one violent long track twister. See, that's where I got confused at, was it was one long track twister, okay? So, I'm pretty sure that number killed in Kentucky is north of 70. It may, in fact, exceed 100 before the day is done. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear said late Saturday morning, the level of devastation is unlike I have ever seen. One of the most devastating sites is the southwestern Kentucky city of Mayfield, where a tornado hit the Mayfield Consumer Products candle factory Friday night while people were working. About 110 people were inside, and dozens are feared dead here, Bashir said. They rescued 40, Bashir said. Bashir said at a news conference Saturday afternoon. There's at least 15 feet of metal with cars on top of it, barrels of corrosive chemicals that are there. It will be a miracle if anyone else is found alive in it. The governor also visited Dawson Springs, his father's hometown, with a population of about 2,700, where he says they're going to lose a whole lot of people. One block from my grandparents' house, there's no house standing, and we don't know where all those people are, Bashir said. Video from Mayfield showed what remained of the factory, massive debris filled, largely of twisted metal several feet high, with rescuers using hands and machines to dig through. One block from my grandparents' house. Oh, I already read that. Hold on. Okay, let's see where I'm. Among the survivors were Kiana Parsons Perez, who said workers had been hustled to a safety area before the storm hit. While attendance was being taken, she saw a little dust of wind. My ears started popping, and it was like the building, we all just rocked back and forth. And then, boom, everything fell on us, Kiana said. Pinned by the debris with others, she used her phone to broadcast on Facebook Live and called 911, her mother and a co-worker's relative. She knew rescuers were around only when she could feel pressure from above, people walking on the debris. I was screaming like, "Sir, can you please just get this so I can move my leg?" He said, "Ma'am, there's about 5 feet worth of debris on top of you," she said. Rescuers eventually pulled her and others out, she said. An official Kentucky death toll hasn't been released. Deaths have been reported in Arkansas 2, Tennessee 4, Illinois 6, and Missouri 2. In Warren County, Kentucky, children are among 12 storm-related fatalities, the county's coroner's office confirmed to CNN Saturday afternoon. Warren County Coroner Kevin Kirby said that most of the fatalities are from the Russellville Road area. The National Guard and other Kentucky state personnel are deploying to hard-hit areas for house-to-house searches and debris removal, Bashir told CNN. I want to thank every local emergency management employee, police officer, firefighter, and first responder. This has been one of the toughest nights in Kentucky history. It's hard to put into words, he said later in the statement. Remember, each of these lost lives are children of God, irreplaceable to their families and communities. But we will make it through this. We will rebuild. We are strong, resilient people, and we're going to be there every step of the way. This one state standing strong. He declared a state of emergency. And there you go. There's the article. And, I got to say, I think that's the only article I'm going to read because I think that pretty much covers it all,
Yeah, it gets all the pertinent information out there. It's a real tragic, man. I mean, how often do you hear about, tornado outbreaks in December, for crying out loud?
Yeah. That was one of the things that I was talking about. And before the tornadoes touched down, I was actually watching the footage. I was watching the live coverage. A lot of power went out. Power went out in Paducah. Power went out in Missouri and Arkansas, of course, and in some parts of Illinois too. In fact, some nearby towns where I was, they all lost power. And we were lucky. We were very fortunate ones, I should say. We were blessed, as I said in my video, and we didn't hardly get anything. I think we got like 50-mile-an-hour winds at one point. They were pushing against the window, and I was kind of worried, but it didn't last long. It was only not even 5 minutes or so, and then it passed over us. We were on the edge of it, so we got very damn lucky, and I feel very blessed sitting here tonight. And I'd just like to say that my thoughts and prayers definitely go out to those who lost their lives and to the ones that are trapped underneath, that they are found and that they are safe and alive and well. And definitely, also thoughts and prayers that they are able to rebuild and stay strong, my friend, because that's what they're going to have to do here today.
Yeah, tornadoes can be a real scary thing, especially when they come at night, because you can't really tell where they're at and what the damage is done until the following morning. I mean, as you could, and more often than not, people get caught sleeping in their beds because, I mean, especially at a time like now, because it's winter and people are cold, they go to bed early, and you're not thinking in the back of your mind that tornado is even a remote possibility,
Right. I'll tell you what, man. This is what happens though when you live in southern states, and we definitely live in Tornado Alley, no doubt. And when you live in southern states, and weather can change in the blink of an eye. Like it went from being in the low 30s to the upper 60s. And so when you have that high pressure, the cold and hot mixtures, tornadoes is what you get, man. And the thing is, if I'm not mistaken, that town in southeast or southern Illinois got hit, and a large part of Kentucky got hit just last Sunday. So they got hit twice. I mean, this is the second tornado that went through there. So, I mean, but I think the other tornado didn't touch down or really do any damage. So it was, but still though, man, I mean, I mentioned cloud seeding in the past, and when we were in the Facebook chat, because I don't, I'm done with Facebook and everything, but I was afraid my power might go off. So I went ahead and re-downloaded it. I was already, of course, signed, to Facebook, but I hadn't been on there for a long time, and I got rid of it, and I had to re-download it and got on there, and they were broadcasting the the storms live on there. So there was a
Right.
lot of people scared in there too. They were like, "When's it coming to Carbondale? When's it coming here? When's it?" And I was saying to those people, I'm like, "Dude, relax." It's like, if he's not mentioning your town, feel damn lucky, because there's a reason for that. There's a reason why they are talking about other regions. There's a reason why they're talking about Kentucky and not our region right now. Our region is not in immediate danger, and it wasn't. So that was one of the things. I think I calmed a lot of those people's fears. And being a broadcaster myself, I know how to sort of talk to people. We've been doing this for the past 4 years now.
Yes, I like how you say, being a broadcaster myself, you may know me from my broadcasting services on Shifty Sunday or possibly Taco Tuesday. It is quite a popular program, my friend.
Well, no, I mean, just like, you pick up on people's mannerisms and you learn how to talk to them through doing this. You really do. Before I did this show, I couldn't even talk on the phone. Like, I was just like so fearful. Like, I had to make important phone calls or whatever,
Uh-huh.
like I
You
couldn't.
didn't answer the phone like, uh, this is Hebrew 77 here, with the host with
Yeah.
the most who likes the con on his toast. How can I help you?
Yeah, that's
Huh?
well, I don't know about all that, but I definitely answered the phone with a little more confidence now.
Okay.
I'm like, who is this?
Is this
What
Carlos
kind-
Manfreto's brother again?
Like, what kind of business are you talking about? Oh, I have to give out my information? I don't think so.
Well, let me place you on hold for a minute. I'll get Carlos Manfreto's
Yeah.
brother to help you out with the rest of this call.
Yeah. But that happened to me the other day, man. Somebody called me up and I answered, and I knew it was bullshit from the beginning. But I was like, they were calling me, just running me crazy. So I finally answered. I'm like, who is this? What do you want? And they were like, was this so and so? And they said my last name wrong. And I'm like, no, I'm not so and so. And I corrected them. And I was like, what do you want? And he's like, well, that it's official business or something like that. I'm like, what kind of business? And they wouldn't tell me. He's like, no, you have to give me your address and your last digits of your social security number. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm totally not doing that. What kind of business are you talking about? He's like, well, we have to verify it's you before we tell you. I'm like, uh-huh. Well, you're not getting any of my information, so you have a pleasant day. All right. And they're like, okay, you have a good day too. And that was it, man. So that's how you, and I didn't get any more calls the rest of the day. So that's how you handle that shit.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I figured you could have just, said first name Carlos, last name Santos.
Yeah.
Throw out a random birthday and an address, and they go to confirm all that, and you're like, oh wait, no, this ain't Carlos Santos. This is Carlos Santos's brother. I gave you all the wrong information. Oh, hold on a second.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'm running this joke in the ground, so I'll stop that.
Well, speaking of running things into the ground, I am going to show some images on your screen there because I went through the time to look all this up. So
all right, put some images on my. And then you said they were pressing on the window.
Huh?
You said they pressed on the window.
The storm.
Oh, okay. Well, I was wondering who was pressing on your dang window.
No, the wind was like.
Huh. So the wind was letting the air out of your tires.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically.
All right.
But just look at this massive destruction, man.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, there's no way. I mean, even if a person goes down into a basement and you got your house, it's collapsed on top of you. Just could you imagine being in that house when that happened.
Yeah, I mean, where does the ceiling end and the floor begin, my friend?
It's crazy. Tornadoes can just totally destroy things, and we talked about that earlier. You see this building back here looks like it's hardly even been touched.
Yeah, that is weird. I wouldn't go so far as to say it hasn't already been touched, but in comparison to the other buildings, yeah,
Yeah.
that little section of wall stood up pretty good.
And we got some more images to share here. I just want to just share them because they're just like like wow.
It really does kind of like make you realize, like on a big scale of things, just how powerful nature really can be. That's for sure.
And makes you feel blessed when this kind of thing happens. And it's I mean, I don't want to sound like, well, at least it's not me, and not like that, not in that way, but sort of like,
No, I mean, it could have just as easily have been you. I mean,
yeah,
one, 10-mile trek west or 15 miles north, and that's your roof sitting on the floor.
right. Look at this. Am I sharing? Okay, yeah. That right there makes me respect nature, Mother Nature. It really does. That's why you have to have respect for tornadoes and storms and stuff like that. And when I talk about being scared of storms, like I'm not talking about like little bit of a thunderstorm or rain for that matter. This is what I'm talking about right here, this stuff.
Yes, this is what you're talking about. I get it. I mean, you don't see these, every day, but this isn't your normal garden variety weather either.
No, and the thing is, I lived through an inland hurricane. I saw the devastation firsthand. I looked out my window and saw trees being lifted up from the ground, saw a shed snapping in half, saw people's pools were flying in other people's yards. So I've seen shit that like years ago I wasn't afraid of storms. I wasn't until I saw that shit, and then it made me more aware of what storms can actually do. Oh my God, look at this.
Yeah.
How would you like to be in that car?
No, thank you.
Yeah. Let's see here. There's a couple more. I think here's downtown. Somebody's downtown area. This could have easily been Heron. It's the downtown area.
Oh yeah, for sure. The amount of just physical devastation is it's beyond comprehension. Really, it really is. I mean, the pictures I don't even think do the storm justice in the sense of how much of that stuff was violently being pushed around when it was active. I mean, even seeing it all discombobulated like that isn't the same as being in the actual torment of the situation when it's going down.
I mean, I could not imagine just being a rescue worker and having to pull people out of there, having to pull dead bodies out of there and possibly your own
I mean,
family
the
members.
aftermath lasts for a long time, but
Yeah.
the damage happens so fast. I mean, it comes and it goes in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Nix 420 is like that's what I have is severe weather anxiety. That's my thing. Is like people tend to make fun of me and say, "Oh, he, bro, he's scared of a rainstorm or whatever. That's not what it is at all. That's not the case. I could sit through a thunderstorm. Like I could sleep through a thunderstorm. Thunderstorms are nice. They're quiet. They're quiet. They make you feel at ease or whatever. But when the wind starts picking up and they start talking about wind gust of 60 to 80 miles per hour, and they start talking about hail falling from the sky, golf ball size hail and whatnot, that's when I start freaking out. That's when I start getting worried. It's not just, rainfall like you guys like to make fun of me for.
I don't know that I've ever made fun of you for it. I told you need a thunder buddy. I mean, I think that you do need a thunder buddy. I don't mean that in a make fun of you kind of way, but I mean, we all poke fun a little bit, in the States. But I mean, there have been times when there was no tornado warning and you were freaked out by a severe thunderstorm. But I don't know that it starts a light drizzle and you run for your blankets or anything.
No. The severe thunderstorms, if they come with 60-mile-an-hour winds, I get a little concerned.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. But
yeah.
My beard smells funny. But I think what we're gonna do now at this time is I'm gonna light up a cigarette.
All right. Well, that's easy enough.
Yes, I'm giving you commentary on everything I'm doing. I'm going to drink the rest of this tea real quick. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah. That sounds very doable.
And then we're going to take a quick break, like I don't know, a 3-minute break or something like that. So,
all right. Well, just enough time for me to put on a pot of coffee. All right.
Yeah, just you guys, if you got them, smoke them if you got them. And we'll be right back after these messages. Please stick around. For those of you who stuck around, I think the ticker up in the corner indicates that we've only got 3 watching, but I suspect there's more than that. So, all right. Let's take a small break. Get yourself a cup of water, a cup of tea, a cup of soda, a beer out of the fridge, light up a few cigarettes, and we'll be right back.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Okay, and we're back. I got these candies, and I want to show them to you on the air while we're live. Let me start my cam. Here's the candies, and these are called Crisp Kringle. And I don't know why they're not called Crisp Kringles, because there's like 3 of them. And you can see the face that Santa Claus makes here. It's like, ooh, and I like these things. These are basically Nestle Crunch, but with double coated chocolate. And they are really, really good. So I encourage you guys over the holiday season, pick up as many of these as you can. I believe I have the deluxe version. Some of them come in singles, and there are some also you can get like in a 2-pack. And there's an even bigger version of this. It's the deluxe single pack, which has about 6 Santa Claus is in the pack, and each bar is only about 150 calories a bar, and about 450 for all 3 of these, 450 calories. So not quite sure that does that add up? That I don't know math. But anyway, and you also got these really cool things like on the back. You get these are kind of like the little Debbie things where you can cut that out and tape it to your Christmas gift. So that is a very cool thing. So go ahead and pick this up, and this is the double crisp kind. So yeah, that's Crisp Kringle. I think I did a Mandela Effect video on this one time where I thought they used to be called Crisp Kringles. But anyway, I digress. So there you have it. So while we're waiting.
Was that a word from our paid sponsor, Mr. Chris Kringle?
Yes, exactly. How did you know?
Well, I mean, because you even went so far as into the calorie information.
Yeah. Well, I had some extra time on my hands waiting for you to get back, so I figured I'd go ahead and make it into a commercial.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, and 150 times 3 would be 450, I believe, because 150 plus 150 is 300.
Right.
Then you tack on that, another 150, and you get 450.
Well, I'll be darned.
Yeah. So
I
did that advanced math for you, my friend.
Yeah, you did the math, so I don't have to.
Yes.
But I want to show you guys actually what one of these Crisp Kringle guys looks like outside the package. There you go. Yeah. Crisp. He looks kind of scared actually. Now that I look at him, it's like, ooh. Probably doesn't want, I'd be scared too if I thought people were going to eat me,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So,
yeah, he looks a little bit disturbed.
Yes, he does. Well, he's wrapped in foil though. So he's got let's see what he looks like outside the foil. I know what he looks like, but I want to show you guys. He looks jollier outside the foil, actually.
Yeah, he also looks a lot less Caucasian for some reason.
Yeah, I wonder why that is. Oh boy, that's funny.
I'm not sure if I'd be able to pick him out of a lineup, but yeah, that's him, all right.
Yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy who kidnapped my monkey.
Who kidnapped my kidnapped monkey?
Yeah. So there you have it. I'm gonna go ahead and eat this guy. That sounds bad. I'm gonna go ahead and eat this candy bar. They're kind of like Nestle Crunch. Did I mention that?
I think yeah, you may have covered that.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna mute up while you talk.
Okay. Well, enjoy your Crisp Kringle Deluxe there, my friend. And I assume we're gonna have to wait for you to eat all freaking 3 of them now. So, I mean, maybe we just need a whole nother intermission. I'm not quite sure. But let's see what we got going on in the chat. Michael Fontaine says, my friend changed his name to Chris B. Bacon. Oh, I see what you did there, Michael Fontaine. And Bad Santa says DD74. And C. No Santa. Here, no Santa. Eat, no Santa. I think Hero's doing all of the above, except he's doing see Santa, hear Santa, eat Santa. He's leaving out the no parts. Yeah, that's what he's doing for sure. Nick's 420. See, stunted. Nick's 420 stunted. Me too. Especially nighttime severe weather anxiety for sure. Nighttime is the worst time for sure. Time. Are you back there, Mr. Crispy
Yes, I
guy?
am. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I should have took a little extra time, but you know what? The hell with it. I'm talking about when we had our break. I should have went ahead and ate one of those, but I couldn't.
No.
You got to open it on the air, you know.
For sure.
But
Yeah.
I like.
Now we all wish we had a crispy Santa Claus just like you did.
I wish you guys did. I mean, seriously, it's good stuff. It's good for morale. It's good around Christmas time. It's a good conversation piece. You pass them out to your friends and family around the Christmas tree, and you can all enjoy a crisp Kringle.
A crisp Kringle.
Yeah.
Yes. But you know what I do have?
What's that?
I have some memes, my friend. What do you say we look at some memes? What do you mean, my guy? I got some memes, my friend.
See, you just stole my lines, man. I was going to say, what do you mean you have some memes?
Well, yeah. What do you mean? What do I mean when do I have some memes?
Well, I'm not going to start that again. Oh, the hell with it. What do you mean? What do I mean? What do you mean? I mean, what do you mean? You have some memes.
I mean, I got some memes.
Okay. All right. So I need to develop a song for meme time. You know, it's meme time. It's meme time. What do you mean? Have some guy go, what do you mean? You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll come up with something fancy.
Fancy schmancy. You know, I'm already some of these kind of funny. Did we share that one? No, we didn't share any of these, did we?
No, they're all fresh hot off the press, my friend.
All right. I like this one. I actually should not shave. I should save this one for last, but I'm going to go ahead and show it first. Hold on give me 1 second, guys. I'm clearing off my all of my stuff. There we go. And let's see. Here you go.
All right, it's Joe Biden meeting President Vladimir Putin here not so long ago. He says, "Name's Joe, but my friends call me Brandon."
That one's hilarious. I like that one.
Yeah. You think Vladimir Putin falls for the ruse that when everybody's yelling "Let's go, Brandon," they're Joe Biden's close personal friends rooting for him?
Well, even Scootin' Putin, as my friend calls him, isn't that gullible, my friend.
No, I think he's probably not. But you never put it past Joe Biden to try to pull the good old wool over another fellow's eyes.
Yeah, he might get by with that. He might get by with it, like if it was the president of China or something.
Yeah, that's true. Because I think he probably does watch CNN since he owns it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct, sir.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next one.
All right.
Let's see here. Oh man, that's cool. That kind of reminds me of those Peyton elephants that we shared. Uh-oh, we lost Saji.
My bad. I didn't realize I was muted. Yeah, it says he did it at doggy daycare, and you can tell that the flower petals are his paw prints.
Yeah, that's
And then the look on the dog's face, like, aren't you proud of the picture I made for you, owner guy thing that feeds me and puts water in my bowl? Don't you like it?
yeah, that's exactly his look. Yeah, it's like this is more of a cute than a meme, like a cutes or something.
A cutesy meme, maybe?
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
A wholesome meme? I don't know. Yeah.
something like that. I don't know, but it's definitely I like it. You know me, I like dogs.
Yeah, they all can't be, cynical and perverse in some way.
Yeah,
Sometimes they're just good old feels good memes.
and that's what we need in this crazy, crazy world of ours. Speaking of crazy, crazy worlds, check it out.
Oh yeah, back to business as usual.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, DV showing OC, around the workplace. How to get this party started quickly,
And
right?
right.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, man, I almost let it slip in my video about the C word. I almost said it and I was like, oh, I mean nothing. Never mind. Go on with business as usual. You didn't hear that, YouTube.
Well, they're doing it by the order of the Greek alphabet, right?
The Greek alphabet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they've had a couple letters they've skipped along the way. Um, the most recent one would have been the XI variant, but they skipped it because there's a world leader who has that name, and they didn't want to associate, XI. You know, people might assume that you see what I'm trying to say.
I see what you're going for there.
Yeah. So
I believe
anyway, they skipped that whole Greek letter. Like it does. It's as if it never. It's like skip calling the 13th floor the 14th floor
Mhm.
on a hotel.
Oh yeah. Speaking of, I like this one. This one's good.
This one is. You going to smoke all that, Mom? You idiot! I'm taking out the tree.
And of course, another name for weed is tree. So
Yeah, and he's look like he's got some good pine there.
yeah.
I have to admit, when I first saw the image, I assumed that was a person rolling up a really big joint.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the first thought, more than my first thought being that it was somebody wrapping up a Christmas tree. That would have been my second or third guess.
We'll see. It's kind of like the see what you want things. To a stoner, that's exactly what they would see. You see.
I mean, look how well she's got it all lined
Yeah,
up, and
yeah.
I mean, just right at the crease point, the little part where you push your two thumbs, like right where her arms are. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For sure. Our next "What do you mean" meme comes from. Wait, this is not a meme. What is this?
Let's see it. Yeah, it's a meme.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is a picture of an asteroid crater in Arizona. Look how close it came to hitting the visitor center.
Oh, okay. I kind of get it, I guess. The visitor center small.
Well, the visitor center is circled in yellow there.
Mm-hmm.
But look how close the asteroid came to hitting the visitor center when it came down.
Yeah, I get that, but are they trying to say like the visitor center is like small?
No, they're just pointing out how close the asteroid came to the visitor center for the asteroid crater viewing place.
Oh, I see. I get it. Okay. I see.
Yeah.
That crater kind of reminds me of that Lar pit. What's the name of that pit in Star Wars? Lazo pit. The pit.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, the pit. Now, my best guess is they probably built the visitor center after the fact.
Yeah, that would be a good guess.
Yeah, but, you know, some people, I swear.
I could see the man in the hot dog cart rolling up.
All right. For some reason, this one struck my fancy. You know, me sliding the straw in and out of the McDonald's cup. This is what I think I'm doing.
Yeah, making music.
Yeah, getting down like this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, my 11-year-old daughter thinks that too, apparently.
Yeah, we all do. That's just the way it is, man. You know what? You get a couple squeaks going. Next thing you know, you think you can play Sweet Home Alabama with a straw.
Right. I get that. I also get that it's pretty doggone annoying, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, it is. Especially when when the person sitting in the other chairs decides, I'll accompany you with a bubble section.
Yeah. A bubble section. That's funny, dude. Okay, let's move on.
All right.
This is a good one.
Yeah. The teacher says this test isn't very hard, and then the test comes. A, sitting. B, is the dog okay? Is the dog A, sitting, B, standing, or C, laying?
Well, he's kind of standing. In my opinion. I mean, his head's laying, his front legs are standing, and back legs are sitting. I mean, they should have an all of the above.
I think that any answer should be correct, right? No matter which one you choose.
Yeah, I think it's a trick question.
Yeah, either that or it's an easy A.
Easy A. I remember that movie. All right. Moving on, man. I haven't read this one yet, but I do recognize these guys. Like, I know who these guys are.
Well, I figured you would.
Yeah. And
all right.
There's actually, after you read this, I'll give you a really funny story behind this. Go ahead.
Well, you probably could do the voices better. Go ahead and you do it.
No. I can't. I don't. No. Just you. I can't.
All right. You failed your drug test. I had a poppy seed bagel. Explain the weed and cocaine. It was an everything bagel. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was okay.
Uh-huh.
But see okay. See, this guy, of course, his name's Doc.
All right, Doc. Hey, Doc. What's up, Doc? You failed your drug test.
This guy over here, his name is Footloose.
Footloose, you failed your drug test. Well, but I had a poppy seed bagel.
Well, wait a minute. No. I'm trying to explain something here.
Oh, okay. Oh, my bad.
So, like, this guy here, he is kind of like the stoner guy in the G.I. Joe cartoon. He kind of talks like this. He goes, okay, look, man, like, everything is everything, man. He kind of talks like that. So he would be like, hey, man, I had a poppy seed bagel. Explain the weed and cocaine, then. It was an everything bagel, man.
Yeah, it's an everything bagel. Yeah, okay. Now it all makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Mr. Footloose. Is that what he said his name was?
Yep, you're right. Yeah.
All right.
That's pretty cool. I like that one.
All right, I'm glad you approve.
It's Hebrew approved. And that's
You're missing at least one or two.
Yeah, there's one here I missed. Hold on. This one.
No, that one's for later, but we can look at it now if you want.
Well, sure.
But it'd make more sense if we looked at it after we talked about Joel Osteen, but
oh yeah, well let's talk about it. Joel Osteen. That's the only one I saw.
Well, there's one missing.
Well, I don't know.
Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
Well, don't
It was
leave.
the one I was wanting to do the most.
Oh, here we go. You mean this? This is a meme? Oh, he left us.
All right, yeah, the one with the yeah, that one.
Okay.
All right, so this shows up on Twitter. It says, "You've heard of Elf on a Shelf, but have you heard of?" All right, can you guess what it is?
Feral in a narrow.
That's a good guess. My knee jerk reaction was tote in your throat.
Oh, okay. Tote in your throat.
However, there's even a better answer.
Wait, hold on. I got one.
All right.
No, wait, it has to be lower. Never mind. I was thinking tut in the butt, but that's
Yeah.
it'd have to be lower. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to give the audience a chance to see if anybody can guess it. We'll give them a second here. Yeah.
Tootin' and the no, he's not King Rootin' Tootin'. Feral in the barrel.
Pharaoh in the barrel. Hey, man, you're really good at this.
Well, hey, but that's not the belly though. That's the esophagus.
Oh, what rhymes with esophagus?
What's that thing that they bury them in?
Esophagus.
Yeah. See, I can't.
It's the sarcophagus and the esophagus.
Oh, okay.
You got the number one answer, my friend.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why. See how advanced you took.
Now, if it was even lower, I would say tomb in the womb.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there you have it.
If it was a female, But yeah, sarcophagus. What's it called again?
A sarcophagus and the esophagus.
Okay, yeah, sarcophagus.
Yes.
Sounds like the root word coffin is in there.
It is sort of sarcophagus. Yeah, coffin.
Yeah. Michael Fontaine says the devil went down to Georgia talking about the McDonald's straw.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Leah and the that's what I was mentioning earlier, that pit. Well,
yeah,
there you go. I mean, we can't do much better than that.
No, you can't beat sarcophagus and the esophagus, my friend.
No. So there you go. There's all the memes except for that one that needs explaining. I'll let you explain it as soon as you read your thing that you got to read. You got something on this plumber guy, I assume.
Yeah, it's right above the meme that you just shared a minute ago with the three guys in the car.
Oh yeah. We talked about it briefly backstage, but let's give the audience a chance to talk about it.
All right. So basically, make a long story short, a plumber shows up at Joel Osteen's church to do some minor repairs, and while doing such said minor repairs, he finds a significant amount of cash stuffed inside the walls. And let's look at the article. Go ahead and scroll down here.
Scroll down.
Yeah, let's read the article.
Well, I thought you. Oh my God, what does this say? Welcome to NBC News. Please support our journey. No, get that off of there. Oh, see you always send me this stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh man. Okay, there we go.
All right. So, plumber who discovers money in the wall of Joel Osteen's Lakewood Church gets a $20,000 reward, and that's the dude. Can you see him there?
Down there, yeah.
Yeah. And they're interviewing him. All right. So let's scroll down. We won't play the video because we don't want NBC to get on us.
Right. There it is there in the corner too. Okay, go ahead.
All right, a plumber who discovered stacks of cash and checks inside a wall at celebrity televangelist Joel Osteen's. I say Olstein because that's how in my reality,
Yeah.
that's his last name. A Lakewood church last month has been awarded $20,000 by Crime Stoppers of Houston. The envelopes were discovered behind a loose toilet by the plumber when he was doing repairs at the Houston church back on November the 10th, 7 years after the church reported $600 in cash and checks stolen from a safe. All right, so it was stolen from a safe. Evidence,
Safe.
yeah,
I was picturing it being loose, just loose inside the wall.
well, that's maybe how he found it.
Okay.
In the bathroom, in the wall in the bathroom behind the toilet. Let's see.
Oh, it was stolen from a safe. Okay.
Yeah.
I see. I read that wrong. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, man.
All right. Yeah, this were discovered behind a loose toilet by a plumber. Okay. So, yeah. All right. So, anyway, the 600,000 in cash. Wow, that is a lot of money.
Yeah.
And checks stolen from a safe. Evidence from the recovered checks suggests that the discovery of was connected to the March 2014 theft. Crime Stoppers of Houston said in a statement, the Houston Police Department is still investigating the case. Back then, Crime Stoppers of Houston offered cash reward up to $5,000, and the Lakewood Church added a supplemental reward of $20,000, bringing the total to $25,000 to anyone with information that led to an arrest. After years of no word on the case, Lakewood turned that sum into a charitable donation to Crime Stoppers of Houston. All right.
Crime Stoppers of Houston. You know, see, they throw words in there sometimes, and I do believe this is a typo. Here's like discovery of. The discovery of. They probably forgot to put the rest of it, you know?
Yeah, well, they could have at least put like some type of something to say pause because it's just it's a weird sentence that way. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird to hang on. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. Didn't mean to stop you in your tracks. Yeah. Okay, never mind.
All right. So where am I?
Following news, I think.
All right. Following news of the discovery behind the church wall, Crime Stoppers CEO Renea Mancarius asked the Crime Stoppers Executive Committee if the organization could gift $20,000 to the Good Samaritan, who turned in the money and received approval. The statement said in 2014, Lakewood Church gave the $20,000 to work on this case. In 2016, they chose to gift those funds for operations. Mancarius said in the statement, today we are gifting that same amount of money to this Good Samaritan and wishing he and his family a wonderful holiday season. Crime Stoppers of Houston is a public safety organization that thrives on the public safety of all communities. We believe that it takes all of us working together to keep Houston safe and thriving, she added. All right, so let me ask you this, all right?
Mm-hmm.
The plumber finds the money behind the toilet, right? In the wall or behind the toilet or whatever. Technically, then, the money was never stolen. They never actually removed it from the premises, so no crime was technically committed then, right?
No, that's not true. It said that the money was stolen from the safe.
Yes, it was taken out of the safe.
And then when they took it from the safe, they hid it behind that wall.
Yep, and I guess they, figured they'd come back for it later. Maybe like an inside job, like janitorial staff or something, maybe.
Yeah. So there was an actual crime committed there.
Yeah, but they never actually came back and took the money from the premises.
Right.
So they do have a better lead now as to like it was probably an inside job, right?
I would think so. Yes. I mean, first of all, you'd have to know what those safe numbers, or at least how to crack a safe of that sort, and know
Or the
where the
safe could have
safe
been
is
left
at.
open overnight.
Well, that's I don't see that as being what do you call it? I don't see it as being likely that was the case. Seemed like you would be more, unless it was someone who was in charge of putting the money in the safe. See what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. Or I mean, we don't know if it works off of a combination or a key or how you actually open the safe. So yeah. Anyway, I don't know. It's one of those interesting tales. So it makes you wonder, like, I mean, because they had the nerve to take the money out of the safe, hide it behind, hide it in the bathroom behind the toilet or whatever, but they never actually got the nerve to come back and I mean, anytime you could have walked in to the bathroom, if assuming it's in a stall,
Right.
you kind of have some
Behind the
privacy.
toilet. Yeah.
Yeah, you grab the money and you leave and you're in the clear, right? Especially
Well,
years later, all that time, they must have either A, were afraid to go back for it, or B, something happened. They got arrested for something else and they never made it back. I mean, it's just weird that they left it there.
I think maybe they might have had a change of heart.
Yeah.
Maybe even though Joe Osteen's not a very reputable man, I don't like his church. He's always just trying to sell stuff in his church and stuff
Yeah,
like
he's
that. But
very
it is.
materialistic. He drives fancy things and
Mhm.
gives little to charity. So yeah.
But with that being said, it is a church nonetheless, and I mean they probably felt bad from stealing from a church, right? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
So they had a change of heart, maybe didn't come back, or maybe they got fired before that could happen, was told never to come back again for some reason or another, or like you said, maybe they went off to jail for a period of time. That right there sounds plausible, at least.
Yeah. But I mean, how much bathroom damage do you think they're going to have in the next 3 to 6 months?
Well, what do you mean?
Like people in there trying to rip the stalls out and stuff. See if they
Oh,
could.
see if they get more money.
Yeah, maybe he
uh,
missed some.
I don't know. I don't. Hopefully that's not the case. I mean,
I mean,
seemed
I
like they
might give the
recovered it all.
urinal a little whack or something. A little boot to the bottom of it. Just if it happens to fall on the ground and money falls out. I mean, oops, right?
Well, I know I don't imagine that people that know about it probably know that it's all gone anyway.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I don't know, but there could be one or two crackheads that go, "Hey, did you hear about that?" And then be like, "Yeah, I heard about it. Hey, let's go down there and try to get that money." All right.
Yeah, no, right?
Yeah.
And then you can show the meme. We'll read the meme.
Yes, let's do the meme now. Woohoo! We got two whole people watching. That's awesome.
Woo!
Hopefully they watch this later though. Am I shared the meme?
Negatoria.
Oh man, not good. Okay, am I sharing it now?
Yes.
Cool.
And then I just thought this was funny with the fake mustaches. Me and the boys on our
Yeah.
way to Olstein's church pretending to be plumbers.
Yeah, that makes sense now.
Yeah.
Say no, some of those look like real mustaches.
Yeah, Mario and Luigi style.
Well, I mean, if you look at the guy on the left, he almost looks like it matches his natural hair color.
Yeah, almost being the key word there.
Now the guy in the back definitely it's got to be fake, but the guy in the back actually almost looks like Teddy Theodore Roosevelt.
Yeah, I can see that.
So, yeah. Hey, aren't those are all guys from The Office? That's yeah, those guys are from The Office.
Well, I mean, I figured they probably worked in an office.
No, I mean from the TV show The Office.
Oh yeah,
Like
you're.
look, see, there's what's his name back
Uh,
there, and then there's oh, Kevin. I can't think of his name, but there's um the boss. What's his name? Oh, I can't think. Evan Almighty. Damn it! Why can't I think of his real name? And I can't even think of the names, the characters they play in The Office because I don't even really watch that show.
uh-huh.
But I watched at it and I watched commercials. That's who all these guys are. They're guys from The Office, dude.
All right.
Those are definitely fake mustaches, but that's
DD
hilarious.
74 says there's money in them damn crappers and them there crappers.
Yeah. So now I gotta think of who the guys are.
Well,
'Cause
just
I
type
used to
in
wa-
cast of The Office and there you have it.
Yep, there you go. Thank you. I gotta stop being so darn lazy. We got this thing
You got
here.
this fancy whimdiggle computer thingy.
Yeah.
It'll give you answers right away.
It ain't like we have to go to the library and research. Yeah, Dwight and who's the other guy?
Michael Fontaine says Steve Carell.
The guy in the back is Dwight, and the guy on the left that's Jim, and that's
Uh-huh.
Steve Carell, of course. Michael, that's the driver.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's who they are, dude. They're totally those guys.
Yeah, I realized that.
Well, yeah, you realize it now.
But yeah, I mean, the mustaches threw me off, my friend.
Oh yeah, I imagine so.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. That reminds me, I need to go see that movie. I've been putting it off all the time. You tell me about it. The one Steve Carell where he's got the action figures and he makes like the little movies with his action figures and whatnot.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like the movie that's like made for you to watch and you like 5 years late watching it. What's up with that?
Yeah, I don't know. Do you think that'd be the perfect movie for me?
You would think.
I do have a movie that I want to make about the birth of Christ. I want to try to get that out. Not this Christmas, mind you, but next Christmas. And actually, this Christmas for our Christmas special, we're going to show my Ebenezer Scrooge movie again this year.
All right.
I'm thinking about doing that. And then also somewhere down the line, we could have a New Year's Eve show. We did one last year, or rather, I mean, this year. So,
All right. Yeah, with all the, fun, exciting things we're looking forward to in the next, the next coming year.
yeah.
But no, for real, I mean, things can only get better from here, right? They couldn't
Well,
possibly get any worse, right?
Don't say that. No, I like to stay.
It's not like we're having tornadoes in December or anything crazy like that.
Right. Yeah, no, I know, right? Like that would be totally insane. That would never, nothing like that would ever happen. That is totally what word did I use a while ago?
It just happenstance, my friend.
Yeah. No, there could be anything like a particular kind of virus, could there? that has like 7 more variants added to it. I don't think anything like that will happen either.
Oh, of course not. No more mandates or anything like that. Yeah, but don't get us started because
no. Yeah, we can't go on Odyssey because Odyssey is shut down for some. Well, it's not shut down, but for some reason, it didn't let me multi-stream tonight. So,
right. Well, my coffee is done. I need a minute. Can you give me a minute?
Yeah, just 1 minute.
All right, I'm going to mute up.
All right. So with that being said, I think I'm going to close the show tonight on names. and when he gets done with his coffee, we'll end the show. So here we go. I'll start with the first name at the top, DD74 in the house tonight. We've had Nick's 20 studded was here as well. Philo Fire, or as my broadcast partner likes to say, Philo Fire. We've got Bone Breaking Action was here earlier. I think half of you guys dropped off, went to bed or something. I don't know. Let's see. Who else? Oh, yeah. Bear Lambskin was here earlier. And, of course, I'll wait for him to get back. Are you back yet?
Yeah, I'm here. Go ahead.
Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine. And let's see. I think that's all the names that I have in front of me right now. If I missed any of you guys, well, then I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. Keith's dad started off at the very beginning. And thank you, Keith's dad, for stopping by. And everyone else who lurked out there. We did have quite the viewership. I don't know if somebody might have went live, or maybe everyone just got saddened to death with my tornado talk, or whatever the case may be. I'm sure you guys will catch this later. And of course, a special shout out to Nicole Anchorman, who will probably watch this later as well. And there you go. That's all of my shout outs for this evening. This has been Hebrew 77, along with Sagittarically Speaking. And guys, we will try this week to have a Taco Tuesday, if possible, if everything goes well. But it's going to be 60 degrees in my area here pretty soon. So be looking out for more thunderstorms coming my way, maybe, possibly. So, if we don't do a Taco Tuesday, then you'll know that's because I lost power and internet and everything else. But there you go. That's really all I have to say about that. Oh, Dan went live. Okay. I didn't know that. But anyway, that's all I have to say. So I'll throw the microphone over to Saggy if he's ready.
Oh, sounds good to me, my friend. I'm ready to put a bow on it. I hope everybody enjoyed being here. I know I did. And yeah, I think we'll probably be able to do a Taco Tuesday. And other than that, just see you next time.
All right, there you go. I can't wait to play my outro. I wish a lot more people would have stuck around for this, but after they get bored with Dan's show, they can watch the replay. So here we go. Have a good night, and we'll see all you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, all that good jazz. Good night, everybody.
Well, it's time to say goodbye, folks. Adios. So long. See you next time. Don't forget to watch Shifty Sunday, Taco Tuesday, and Slap Your Butt Saturday. Every week, we have a new live stream headed your way. And of course, I put videos only about every other day on the channel, by the channel. So, remember, folks, snakes don't always bite, but when they do, get a .22 revolver and shoot their ass. Thank you. Have a good night, everyone. Do. Hey, Charlie, what are you doing over there?
I'm eating a chili dog.
Oh, hell. Do.